You don't need to be a designer to design a room, you just need an idea, even a rough one, because the hardest part of the design isn't the sketch, it's everything that comes after: picking materials, testing styles, refining details, and that's exactly where AI changes the game. Today I'll show you how to turn a rough sketch into a fully polished design step by step. Hi, I'm Sasha from HomeDesignsAI. In this case study, we're starting with something completely different. A sketch of a small bathroom. There's a sink, a toilet, a bathtub with a shower curtain, a small window and a mirror. It's rough, it's unfinished, but it has enough structure for the AI to work with. The goal? Turn this sketch into a real polished design and then refine it further with targeted changes. This is the starting point, a simple pencil sketch, and this is exactly the kind of image the sketch to render tool is built for. You don't need a perfect drawing, you just need clear lines, a readable layout, and a sense of where each element sits. Once the AI has that, it can generate a fully rendered version of your space. This is where everything begins. I'm uploading the sketch into the sketch to render tool, and one thing to note, this tool isn't just for interiors, it works for exteriors and gardens too. So if you have a rough idea for the outside of your home or a backyard layout, the same workflow applies. For this one, I'm choosing the space type as bathroom and the design style. Then I'm setting the level of AI intervention. I usually start at medium. It gives the AI enough freedom to render properly while still respecting the layout of the sketch. This is the rendered version of the sketch. Same layout, same structure, but now it actually looks like a real space with materials, lighting and depth. This is our foundation. Everything else builds on top of this. Now that we have a polished base, this is where we start refining. Let's say you've looked at the rendered version and decided you'd actually prefer a walk-in shower instead of a bathtub. You don't need to start over, you don't need to regenerate the whole space. Just go in with the Magic Redesign tool and make a targeted change. So I'm selecting the redesign action. This just helps the AI understand exactly what I'm prompting for. I'm using this prompt right here. And just like that, the bathtub is gone, the walk-in shower is in, and everything else stays exactly as it was. This is why I lean on the Magic Redesign tool for changes like this. It's location sensitive, follows prompts accurately, and doesn't touch anything you don't want it to touch. Now let's add an accent wall behind the sink and toilet to give the space more depth. And here I want to show you something important. There are 3 different tools you can use for an accent wall, and each one gives you a slightly different level of control and therefore result. So option 1, Magic Redesign, is the most efficient tool. It understands location and specific material finishes really well. Using this prompt right here. Clean result, the wall is exactly where I want it and nothing else has shifted in the room. Now let's try the same change but with the virtual staging tool. I'm using the same prompt, just dropped it into virtual staging instead, choosing the space type and the design style, and you can see virtual staging also works very well here. And finally, Precision Plus. This one gives you the most control because you're manually selecting and telling the AI exactly what surface you want to change, but it's less effective at understanding the exact material finish you want. So I'm going in with automatic selection to highlight the back wall. It selects more than I need, so I use the eraser tool under manual selection to remove the masking from the other walls. Now only the accent wall area is highlighted. So for the space type, I'm selecting bathroom, design style, and in additional instructions, I'm using this prompt. And I'm starting at extreme AI intervention to see how bold it goes. And if it's too much, I'll drop to medium and compare. This is great in terms of understanding the location of the accent wall, but you can see the Magic Redesign tool and virtual staging tools, their generations are better at understanding the exact accent wall we wanted, which was vertical fluted wood paneling. So 3 tools, 3 valid approaches. Magic Redesign is the most efficient, virtual staging gives more creative variation, And Precision Plus gives the tightest control but can be less effective at understanding the exact material and textures you want. Once the structure feels right, you can push it further with colours and textures. For example, if you want to test what the vanity area looks like in a different tone, you can update just that surface without touching anything else. I'm using automatic selection to highlight the sink and choosing a soft warm cream tone. You can also experiment with custom colours, earthy clay, soft beige, muted sage, whatever fits the direction you're going for. This is where you start really fine-tuning the feel of the space. And if you want to present this design in a more dynamic way, you can convert the final image into a short video with a slow pan or rotation. It brings the space to life, and it's especially useful if you're showing this to a client or sharing it online. Here's what we started with, a rough sketch, and here's where we ended. Same layout, same structure, just brought to life and then refined. Key takeaways. You don't need a finished image to start designing. A rough sketch is enough. Sketch to render gives you the foundation. Then Magic Redesign, Virtual Staging and Precision Plus lets you refine the details without rebuilding their room every time. That's the real shift. AI isn't replacing the design process, it's letting you move through it faster. If you've got an idea sitting in a notebook somewhere, you don't need to wait until it's perfect. Sketch it out, render it, refine it. That's the whole workflow. Thanks for watching. I hope this helped.